Hi guys, it's CJ from YugaTech, and today we have the freshly launched POCO X7 Pro. It's otherwise known as the global version of the Redmi Turbo 4. So, POCO has a reputation of offering devices with impressive specs and affordable prices. For fans awaiting our take on this so far, we're happy to tell you that this doesn't disappoint. The X7 Pro is one of the first new devices to have the MediaTek Dimensity 8400 Ultra. In other words, it's totally solid in terms of performance. But what about everything else it packs? Let's dive right in to find out. Roll that intro. Right off the box, our review unit came with a flattering two-tone finish in black and yellow. It's thin, yet has a good amount of weight to it, and has a unique feeling ruffled line texture. The back panel is also made up of vegan leather, which makes it less prone to smudges. We also noticed that this device has one less camera sensor compared to its predecessor. Of course, we'll get into the cameras later on in this video. Onto the front, we have the phone screen with a selfie camera in a punch hole notch. We're happy that they kept the razor-thin bezels as well. For buttons and ports, we have the power button and volume rocker on the right side. On the bottom, we have the two loudspeakers and the SIM card tray. There is also the device's primary microphones in between the USB Type-C port. On top, there's another speaker, secondary mic, and an IR blaster. Lastly, the X7 Pro has an IP68 rating for dust and water resistance. This is a huge upgrade from the POCO X6 Pro and its IP54 rating. All things considered, we're pretty impressed with how the phone was fleshed out. The color scheme and leather texture gives it a premium feel. This is complemented by the upgraded protection rating, balancing function, and form from the get-go. Going back to display, the phone has a 6.67-inch AMOLED screen that caps at 120Hz. This supports 12-bit color depth, Dolby Vision, and is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 7i. The screen feels very fluid. After all, it's a flat AMOLED panel with razor-thin bezels. This is excellent considering that this is an affordable mid-range device. Users can feel free to scroll, stream videos, and game leisurely with the device. You can even use it freely under the sun as it has 3200 nits of peak brightness. For audio, the device is equipped with dual stereo speakers. It can produce fuller audio compared to its predecessor with notable clarity. Biometrics include the usual options for modern mobile security. This includes an in-display fingerprint sensor and face unlock. Both work fairly quickly and registration was smooth. While everything was great under this segment, we noticed something odd. The base X7 has better display protection from Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2. We're kind of curious about why or how the base model won up the Pro variant here. The X7 Pro does come with a really good chipset. We'll have to conclude that POCO has put their resources for this device for the chipset for now. Moving on to cameras, the POCO X7 Pro has a 50-megapixel main shooter with OIS and an 8-megapixel ultra-wide on the rear. It also comes with a 20-megapixel selfie shooter. Similar to the POCO F6 launched last year, this version of the phone has cut down on a sensor. Surprisingly, the cameras have performed really well, even with the depth sensor removed. From our experience, it can produce great photos with emphasis on detail, clarity, and color accuracy. The HDR isn't too aggressive either, which is highly appreciated since some brands tend to go overboard with it. Plus, stabilization is smooth. It certainly made shooting for photos and videos way easier. Speaking of, it can shoot videos in 4K at 30 FPS. Now then, this device isn't going to throw punches against flagship devices. However, it does more than fill the basic checklist for modern smartphone photography. Frankly, we won't think POCO's aiming too high under this segment for the device. Still, they pulled through and gave us reliable sensors that can perform well. The POCO X7 Pro runs on Xiaomi HyperOS based on Android 15 out of the box. Seeing as this is a software upgrade, it feels smooth and user-friendly. Unlike our previous experience with the POCO F series, it didn't force us to install apps during setup. However, it did have useful pre-installed apps including Netflix, Spotify, Lazada, Shopee, TikTok, Facebook, and Gemini. I also have to mention that there isn't much bloatware here. Google's suite of apps is neatly placed into a folder, as are the device's system apps. We have to give a nod for POCO for recognizing the unpleasantries that come with bloatware. Sadly though, we don't have information on the timeline for its Android updates and security patches. We will, however, update users through a news article on our website once we know more, so keep an eye out. As mentioned earlier, powering the device is the new MediaTek Dimensity 8400 Ultra. our review unit came with 12GB of RAM and 512GB of UFS 4.0 storage. We're pleased to say that gamers will like this device as it can handle Genshin Impact with high graphics settings enabled. From experience, it can run a stable 60 frames per second and even overclock it to the max settings. The phone can handle anything else with relative ease. Aside from games, it can commit to multitasking and general use well. With that, we'll flash our benchmark scores for you to see right now. For a mid-ranger, this phone brings great numbers as is, so you can be sure that this phone runs really fast. The X7 Pro packs a 6000 mAh battery with support for 90 watts of fast charging through USB Type-C. We've used it for browsing, streaming videos, photography, and a bit of gaming. It should be good for a whole day of use. In the PC Mark Work 3.0 battery test, our review unit was able to last 15 hours and 2 minutes. Connectivity options include dual nano SIM, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.4, NFC, and 5G. The phone also comes with an IR blaster to attend to smart home appliances and whatnot. The phone has standard call quality over Wi-Fi or your local mobile network provider as well. And that's it for our review of the POCO X7 Pro. I'm pleased to say that this device has lived up to the hype that the new chipset from MediaTek brought with it. The cherry on top is how affordable this device ended up being. The POCO X7 Pro starts at 16,999 pesos with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. To wrap it up, the X7 Pro gave us significant upgrades in almost every segment. These include design, cameras, and performance. There's even an incremental change to battery life, which our writer personally thinks that they could still work on. Either way, if there are viewers who are looking for a smartphone with great value for money, look no further than the POCO X7 Pro. But hey, what do you guys think? Is this phone a cop or a drop? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, drop a like. Subscribe and hit that bell icon for more content. Also, don't forget to follow us on our socials at Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And visit yugatech.com to keep up with the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been CJ, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! See you later!